Hey YouTube, welcome to 2017. Let's talk about goals with 2017. Now, one of the things I can't stand is resolutions. I don't like saying that I have like New Year's resolutions or whatnot. I've just got fucking goals to accomplish in 2017. The reason I don't like resolutions is so many people are come up with resolutions and then they don't fucking get it and then they're like, whatever, it was nice to think about. However, I have goals, right? And I break my goals up into three different categories within like two portions of my life. I've got my fitness goals, and then I've got my life goals, right? And I kind of divide those two up. So I have three categories of goals that I set for myself, and I recommend people set for themselves as well. The first category is must-haves, all right? And the must-have is you have to get this fucking goal for 2017, right? You have to. And if you don't, you're an epic fucking failure at life. You should probably stick a shotgun in your mouth and suck start the fucking thing. A bit dramatic. However, I get my point across, right? You must do this for 2017. Okay? The second category is would be nice, right? These are goals that it's like, all right, you got your must-haves, but it would be really nice if I could do this as well, right? These ones, if you don't accomplish, you're not a failure at life. You're just kind of like, well, I'm working towards those. Maybe those are next year's must-haves. All right? And the third category is you're fucking dreaming. Right? And these are those pie in the sky, like, fuck, wouldn't it be amazing if I could do that? And the reason you have those is if you're gonna dream big, right? All right. So let's talk a little bit about these three different categories. If you haven't already turned off this fucking video. So I'm just going to talk about fitness goals as opposed to life goals because this is a fitness-based channel, although I don't actually lift weights. I just like to talk a lot, and this is a medium for me to do that. So must-haves for me, right? I'm going to give you two must-haves for 2017 that I have made for myself. The first must-have, which unfortunately I've already accomplished, I accomplished 9 days into the year, so obviously I didn't really think that one, I didn't give myself enough like pressure. Was that I wanted to have the same relative strength to my old lifts at 240 pounds. So last New Year's, so New Year's of 2015, January 1st, fucking 2016, we'll call it. When I was 240 pounds, I lifted my heaviest amount. 625 deadlift, 515 back squat, 425 pound bench, and a 250 pound overhead press. Those were my PRs at 240 pounds. One of my must-haves this year is that I, at 220, which is my current body weight, is hit the same relative strength to when I was 240 pounds. So example, at 240 pounds, I benched 425 with a 2-second pause. Okay? 3 days ago, I hit 405 with a pause at 220 pounds. There's less weight on the bar by 20 pounds, but relative to my new body weight, I'm actually stronger than I was. All right? And I've done that for all of my major lifts. Obviously, I wasn't fucking thinking big enough, but boo-hoo. So that was like a must-have. I have to be at least as strong as I was at 240. My next must-have, if I don't do this by end of 2017, I'm just a big fucking piece of shit, is to get to the same absolute fucking strength on the bar as I was at 240 while maintaining 220. So, example, 405 pound bench, right? I have 20 pounds to go by the end of the year without getting fat and adding body weight to what I'm doing. You know, if I can't do that and meet my old fucking strength at 240, like, I feel like I've failed, right? 20 pounds on the bench isn't very much. I'm like 40 pounds off on my back squat, 40 pounds off on my deadlift, and 20 pounds off on my overhead press. These are the must-haves for me, right? So you see how I'm going? Like if I can't fucking do these, I'm a piece of shit, in my opinion. Not your, like, you know, I'm just saying. But this is like the must-haves. I can do this. And if I can't fucking do this, I can't claim to be in the fitness game. Although I don't claim to be in the fitness game, once again, medium for me talking. So that's a must-have goal, right? Like, set yourself a goal that's obtainable. Like, think about it. Smart training. I've talked about this before. Specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-based, right? Those goals that I have all meet smart training, all right? So those are my must-haves. The would-be nices, right? These are where I'm like, okay, I got to hit my old strength on the bar, like with the old weight on the bar without getting heavier. What would be nice after that? Well, shit. Adding 10% on top of all of my old PRs, that'd be fucking sweet, especially at 220. So it's like, all right, so I hit 425 and get my must-have bench. Well, you know what'd be really sweet? Is like a 465 bench. That'd be fucking awesome. Am I gonna get it? No, but I'll probably be working towards that. And if I spend a year grinding, Maybe I will, right? That'd be fucking incredible. So that's like a would be nice. I recognize that maybe I might not attain that, but I can fucking work towards it, right? Like I might actually do that if I try hard enough. So once you like crush your must have, you're like, well, what's the next step? Oh, the would be nice is the next step. Okay, I'm gonna work towards would be nice because it's still a fucking goal. It's still something you want to do, and it's smart, right? Like smart training, like realistic, blah 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 blah. So that's an example of the would be nice. Now, then there's the you're fucking dreaming, all right? And the goal that I have, like I said, I've got 3 categories on what I have for my fitness goals for 2017. And my you're fucking dreaming, using the bench example again, as a 500-pound bench. That would require me to put 80 pounds on my bench in a year. And I gotta be honest with you, I don't think it's gonna fucking happen. Will I hit 425? Absolutely. Will I hit 465? I just might. Will I hit 500? Highly fucking doubt it. But that's my pie in the sky dream. Like my pie in the sky dream is like, you know, a 700-pound deadlift, a 600-pound back squat, a 500-pound bench, and like a 275, 285 overhead press, all at 220 pounds body weight. And you know what though? But the thing is it's not like I'm shooting for shit that's never been done before. There are guys in my at my weight class at 220 that have fucking crushed those numbers like they're nothing. So obviously it can be fucking done. So it's technically realistic to be able to hit those numbers, but probably not where I'm at right now with life. But once again, you're fucking dreaming. I'm dreaming big. It's been done before. What's my excuse on not hitting it? Not hitting it yet. And maybe those fucking would be nice. Oh, sorry, that would be nice is going to be next year's must-haves. And all of a sudden, my you're fucking dreamings become my would be nice, right? So break your goals up into 3 categories and really think about it. Like be honest with yourself. With the must-haves. If you're 400 pounds and your must-have is to lose 10 pounds, give me a fucking break. That's not a goal, right? Like losing 10 pounds at 400 pounds is you take a big shit. Sorry, that's mean, but it's the fucking truth. You know, be realistic about your goals. What can you accomplish in a year? Well, shit. Like putting 20 pounds on a bench, easily fucking accomplishable, right? If I put 1 pound on my bench every 2 weeks, I hit it, right? So that's fucking attainable. So be realistic with yourself. Think, what could I what should I be able to fucking attain in a year? What are my goals, right? And then once you realize that, think a little bit bigger, right? What would be nice to be able to do? Let's say you're 400 pounds and you want to lose 60, right? I gotta lose 60 pounds this year. That's a pound a week. That's easily to do at my body weight. Like, it can be done. What would be nice? Well, it'd be really nice if I could lose like 80 to 100. That'd be really nice, you know? And it's like, okay, you can do it. Sure, absolutely. It can be done. It's gonna be a lot more strict on your diet and a lot more control. But it can be done. Yeah, absolutely. And then what's the fucking like pie in the sky? I want to lose 150 pounds. Well, that's not super realistic. It can be done. It has been done, but you know, you're gonna need doctors, physicians, personal trainers, nutritionalists involved. But it can be fucking done. It's been done before. We know it's been done before, right? So you guys see how you're like dividing that shit up. Anyways, that's my rambling on fitness goals 2017. How to divide them up. How to be realistic. And how to think a little bit differently about your training in 2017 towards basically getting after it, getting some gains in the gym, and just kicking ass at life, right? And then do this with your you know, with your work goals, with your relationship goals, you know. What's the must-have? I got to get laid every month, right? My girlfriend doesn't like to have sex. I'm going to convince her once a month to have sex. I'm not talking, sweetie, I'm not talking to you. This isn't about you. My girlfriend might watch these videos, so I need to clarify, not talking about her. It was a terrible example to go with. Fuck it, we're going to continue. The must-haves, I got to get laid once a month, right? The would be nice is I want to get laid every week. The fucking you're dreaming 8 times a day. It's been done. Some people do it. Porn stars do it all the time. It's just pie in the sky, right? Oh, man. Why do people even watch this shit? Anyways, that's it, guys. Questions, comments down below. And as always, eat like a bodybuilder and train like a powerlifter.